Friday night just got legit retro legends at 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern on Papa Brad's Gaming this Friday at the Metronome. There you go.
Get ready, gamers. Retro Legends is here. The ultimate destination for high score battles, pinball wizardry, and classic arcade showdowns. Every week we bring you the best in virtual pinball, classic arcade gaming, and retro fun. Where you can compete for glory on live online leaderboards through iScored. Think you got what it takes? Step up and prove it. Because every Friday night, we're going live with 2 legendary pinball tables and an all-time classic arcade game. And the best part, every giveaway and prize on this show goes straight to you, the gamers, that are putting up scores on the leaderboards. Iron sharpens iron. Come play with the best. We will see you on the leaderboards. Because Retro Legends isn't just a show, it's a community. A place for arcade warriors to show up and keep that high score spirit alive. That's right, Friday nights just got legit. Hit that subscribe button. Join the leaderboards and let's make history, one game at a time. This is Retro Legends.
And if you wanted to watch, like, I'm so glad Papa Brad is back on Friday because it gives us something to actually watch.
Absolutely.
Than these guys just going, let me know in the chat what you think. Let me know what you think on Arcade 1-Up. Are they dead? Is it over?
Welcome to the Retro Legends Show. With me tonight is NixReviews. Welcome to the show.
Welcome,
also
everybody.
with me is straight from her own live stream. It's Steph's Gaming. Good to see you.
Good to see you, Papa Brad.
Yes.
Welcome to the Retro Legends Show, man. What an exciting week we've had. It's just been a fantastic week for gaming.
It has.
And we're gonna start. I think the first topic. Let's just kick it off real quick, and let's talk about. We'll talk a little bit about some Pinball FX VR, and I'm going to play this in the background while we talk about it.
The new additions, as we see in the new update from Zen, was just launched on the 15th.
We got 9 new virtual pinball tables, didn't we, Nix?
Absolutely, and an expansion to the arcade, as you see.
Were you surprised the way they did the rooms? They just kind of like added a room to a room. It seems like they could do an infinite size of arcades that way.
I was surprised. I thought they were going to keep it the same and just have a swap arcades out, but I absolutely love this, how they're all laid out.
I do too. I think it's really cool. And it basically makes it where you could almost have like as many as pinballs they want to put in there. They could just keep doing that,
just
like
think
a pattern,
about the entire library, just Williams alone, how far it's going to stretch.
It's going to be incredible. It's going to be incredible. And we're starting off. This to me was the biggest news of the week by far. Like this story, there's nothing close to this as far as excitement, what I love in gaming. There's nothing even close to this. How about you, Nix?
Oh, absolutely. Like this feels like an arcade. Like it is, like just putting the headset on. Like you want to go to arcade, and then you don't have anything around. I don't have anything around. I can go to play pinball like this, so it's awesome to be able to put something like this, and it recreates that environment where I'm just walk in, put my quarter in, and flip away to the.
It's just the tables that we have, I mean, you're just looking at this maybe for the first time, Steps, but I mean, you probably see some familiar tables, right?
Of course.
I mean, Black Rose, Attack from Mars. I mean, these are the top tier. all the Williams tables, those are some of the ones that are the most fun to play.
Oh, they spoiled us with the 3 volumes of the Williams volley tables. Safecracker here. Look at this.
This was like a full year's worth of AtGames releases in one drop, like one time, like bang, like mic drop. Say hello to some friends in the chat. Welcome to the show. Biggie D's Arcade, Retro Tech X. Boy, he's got a great channel if you like pinball. Check his content out. He does a lot of pinball streaming. We got Wingo here. We got Sacro. We'll be talking about you later, buddy. He actually got the #1 spot in the Flipper Friends for HD Pinball. Nix. We have the #1 player on AtGames.
Right
Flipper
on.
Friends. How'd your Flipping Friday stream go? I popped in steps for a few minutes while you were streaming, but did it go good?
It went good. I think I got about 16 billion on that table.
Attack from Mars.
It got a little hot. It's getting warm up where I live, and I'm sweat was starting to drip down, even with the fan going with that Bobo. I'm just like, yeah, it was hard to play.
And you said you literally got Attack from Mars. You played it so long it started to glitch out, didn't it? You said you. Tell me about what happened with Attack from Mars.
Well, not Attack from Mars, but Theater of Magic. I was playing.
Theater of Magic did okay.
Yeah. I did a bunch of things, and with the modes, and it was supposed to put my ball back on the launcher, and then when I'd hit the launch button, it wouldn't launch, and I'm like, what the heck? And then I quit the game, so it saved, right, so I could continue it. But I went to another table to see if there was something wrong with the hardware, and I'm like, no, there's nothing wrong with the X Arcade. Blah blah blah. Went back, it was glitched, so I had to tilt, and friggin' then the ball went out, and then the next ball started, so I lost a turn for some reason. I don't know how I keep finding these glitches in the table, and that's what happened with the Battlestar Galactica I told you about the other.
Well, it's like you're Neo and you're in the Matrix. You're gonna find the glitches.
I'm just hitting shots, and
you're gonna push the game really far.
I'm probably like starting so many modes at the same time. The table doesn't know what to do.
It's freaking out.
I'm hitting all these shots. It's freaking out.
And some of the really high level players. We got Shalada Love in here. He's definitely. We got all the pinball wizards on this show right now. We got Retro Tech X. We got you. We got Sacro. We got a full complement of pinball wizards watching us right now.
Oh, absolutely!
These guys are Skull Joe. Look at this. These are the best players of pinball that are in our community for virtual pinball. What's up, Rainwater Games? Woo! That's right. The thing is, this is so much money, too, if you think about it. Like, having all these Williams tables,
at $10,000 top. Bang, bang,
it's probably $100,000 worth of pinballs just sitting there.
And the best part is they don't break down. They just glitch.
They don't break down.
Just glitch at times. But hey, it happens. It happens. I'm not going to complain too much because it doesn't happen all the time. I love these tables. At the front there, so you don't have to go deep into the arcade. But what's the fun? I love all the little figurines you can put on display when you win with the tickets. You can see I got the Star Trek.
It's just unreal. Like, this is like having your own personal arcade with so many good tables, right? I mean, there's Medieval Madness just sitting there. The Getaway.
Yeah, I think I'm about to put in this video here. I'm about to actually jump on it right now. Actually, I'm standing in front of it. I'm like, pointing around. Just refresh me correctly. What was the other pack? It was the ET Back to the Future, and they had another table. So I think 6 at most. I don't think there was like a third pack. Oh yeah, this is where I was talking with GeForce guy. We were talking about the Universal pack, about adding the next pack. So you have the ET, the Jaws, and the Back to the Future.
They'll just add a room to it. They'll just extend the room.
So it'll be 6 tables, but they only have the 2 packs for Universal at the moment, right? So they'd have to, if they want to add more to the 6 tables, they'd have to create a whole new tables.
Let's put the door. The door's good. 1 second. Talk for a minute, Nix.
Oh, absolutely. So when you get the games, you have you download inside the app itself. As you can see, it's right there, 90%, and it says loading. So I bought the packs, and then I booted up the game, and friggin' you just walk up to the table. It'll quickly download it. Doesn't even take like 10 seconds. Boom, you're playing the game. So here you go. Boom. And to me, it recreates the look and the feel of playing the actual machine. I was fortunate enough to play this one out in the wild, the real table, and
Oh, I played that one in person too. It's a good one.
yeah, and I played that a lot, and that's why I make that comparison. Like it feels like it's the real deal, especially with using the X Arcade. Makes me really feel like I'm there in front of that table and just playing it. And I just love the ball physics in this Pinball FX VR. It's so buttery smooth, and I find players will be less frustrated playing this version of Pinball FX because of that.
Yeah, we got Sacro. They just need to keep expanding. I don't want us to choose. I say just make it bigger and bigger. Don't make us choose which pins are active. You can still have the pin sitting there and having it look cool.
Yeah, and that's what I believe they've done in the program. They're just static. They don't sit there. The DMDs don't move until you actually load up the table.
The thing is, no matter who shows you this, they're not going to be able to show you what it really looks like, because the depth of field and the 3D effect you get from wearing the goggles, you can't simulate by filming it.
Oh, this is fantastic.
So, really the best part about it, which is it's actually it looks like a 3D pinball machine. You can't show with a video. Isn't that right, Nix?
Yeah, there's a little bit more depth, but you could definitely see a 3D effect compared to
you see the
playing
saucer,
flat.
and it looks like it's sitting right there in front of you, and it's three-dimensional.
Yeah, same with this castle. This castle in this video, you could see the 3 dimensions and the dragon, like as opposed to when I would stream this table on.
What's
Pinball
your current
FX
score on Attack from Mars? G-Force guy wants to know.
But it's still over 25 billion. I haven't broken that score. I will soon.
25 billion.
I know it's coming. It's coming.
Do you like the stable Steps Gaming Medieval Madness? Is this one you've played?
Yeah, I played that at the Galloping Ghost Pinball. It's like right there in like the middle of the front room at Galloping Ghost Pinball.
You like it?
It's
was
good.
It
fun? It was sitting right next to Godzilla.
Okay.
And they're two of the better tables there at the Galloping Ghost Pinball. It's a good one.
The stream, the Rexer show.
I definitely need to get this digitally if I don't already have it.
Yeah, and you can play on any platform. We use iScored for our tournaments, so it doesn't matter what you play on. You can play on any system, really.
Even your cell phone if you want it. It doesn't matter.
You can play on your cell
version.
phone. Literally, yeah, you could play on your cell phone. If you have a cell phone, you could play in our arcade tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the game.
There we go. One more for
Yeah, Rexer was talking about the glitch. The same kind of glitch happened to him. Yeah,
absolutely. I didn't have any glitches yet, but I'm sure I will eventually.
Look at that. Nice. Yeah, you just kind of stumble across them when you start playing good. That's a sign.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Rainwater says Attack from Mars had a few glitches. They're still fine tuning it, but still pretty awesome.
Oh, it's fantastic. I had such a blast playing it like the last couple of days. The multi-balls I was getting. Oh.
It's nice because it just doesn't look like that flat image.
Like hell, you got a multi-ball, 2 balls stuck. Nice. I actually had a glitch in that new what was that one from AtGames? That moon, what's it called? Oh, Christ, the name escapes me.
Flight DELUXE.
Flight, thank you.
Flight DELUXE. Yeah, that just came out.
Yeah, when I was in the lower part of the table, I didn't have the drop targets activated, and then I ended up getting the ball kind of like glitched behind it, and it was stuck there.
Oh wow! I didn't have it do that on me, but that's crazy.
Yeah, there's a glitch in and around that area of the table. I ran into it a couple times when I was playing. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah. Retrotech X saying VR is so good when it's not stuttering. Reset your headset often.
I guess to clear the memory.
GeForce guy says, by the way, Zen Studios made a comment on their own video regarding including multiplayer yesterday. They said they're talking about it depending on player demand. Are you kidding me? Player demand? Of course we want multiplayer. We demand it. Isn't that right, Nix?
Well, it just doesn't make it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense to make this vast arcade when you're the only one roaming
an empty
around
arcade, yeah.
And
It's like
especially
as
when
cool as it is, you know, it's like you're there by yourself, right?
and not only that, another giveaway that there's going to be multiplayer in my mind is because the dart machine, like
Dart games.
it's got two sets of colored darts, like you'd have a buddy there
Good
shooting darts
darts.
with you, right? So, you know, if it was only a solo endeavor, there'd just be one set there, 3 darts. Why include 2 sets?
How
That's a
how
telltale
do you
sign to me.
play pinball Zen pinball steps? Do you play on a console?
I play typically on Xbox. I think there's
On
a couple
Xbox,
tables
okay.
you bought on Steam, but I love having all my digital like games on Xbox because it's just like a gaming device, and it's like I turn it on, all the stuff's there. I don't have to worry about it. You know, I got like Tekken 8, I got my Street Fighter 6, and then I got Pinball, and I got Killer Instinct. Whatever, it's a really easy way to play. Of course, it's not my favorite platform is probably Nintendo Switch, but I like having the Xbox. It's a lot cheaper than a PS5, and like for $200 now, it's gone up. They've gone way up, but when I got it for $200, it's a great way to play digital games.
Yeah, yeah. And the
Absolutely.
cool thing with Zen Pinball, it's basically available on they have so many platforms. I think it's
Everywhere.
like 9 platforms or something that they have. It's crazy. There's so many platforms, because you got
And the
even
tables play
cell
great.
phones, like you were saying. It's like all the consoles have pinball effects, so it's just everywhere. But the VR is just really, to me, a next level experience. The 3D, the 3-dimensional, seeing these tables in glorious 3D, and the low flipper latency is the best. I would say this to me, when you're playing, it feels like the pinball machine's right in front of you.
Yeah, it's very satisfying when
The
you
latency is so low on
when
the
you line up your
flippers.
shot and you hit the shot
It just
and
works.
it responds exactly the way you want to, and you're hitting your shots and your score just keeps going up. There's nothing greater than that feeling. The
And if you have
consistency you get, the
if you have
consistency.
really high accuracy, you don't need a nudge really, because you're just going to be nailing the shots.
As you can see in this video, you don't see me nudge one bit here.
Yeah, you
I'm
don't have
hitting
to,
my
because you can
shots.
just hit the shots like almost every time because it's so
Yeah.
accurate.
And I'm just deflecting the ball with the flippers when it gets a little loose, and just get back to hitting the targets.
Another thing with the attack from Mars, like on the AtGames pinball, I always felt like the ramp to lock the balls was very stubborn. Like the ball would roll up there and then would roll back down next all the time. It would roll all the way up the ramp, then roll all the way back down. And guess what? On this Pinball FX VR, every time I nail that ramp, just like in the real machine, it just locks the balls like it should. So
because of that response time.
They got it. I mean, but it was very frustrating because like I'd be like, I hit the shot, and it would roll up, the ball would roll back down the ramp, and it shouldn't do that. And on the Pinball FX VR, it actually does it just like I would expect. So
Didn't you have this game already in one of your shows?
I have all these games. Yeah, these games are on the AtGames 4KP for the most part.
I meant
I think all of them except for maybe.
Yeah, I've got the entire library on Steam.
Yeah. We have it multiple ways. The VR, like I said, really is just the 3-dimensional element of it. I mean, you can have characters standing by you. I had when I was playing the Black Rose, I had the pirate. The Black Rose was swinging her sword and stuff. It was crazy. It's really cool.
Yes, in this one there'd be a dragon, but when I was playing it,
around.
I like to have all that stuff turned off because I like the authentic feel of the actual machine on how it looked in the arcade without the.
That's how I do. Whenever I'm playing for a score, I don't want to have all that stuff distracting me. Let's go to Attack from Mars and see this beauty in action. Look at that. What's not to love? I mean, it's literally Attack from Mars right in front of you. That saucer is so 3-dimensional when you're playing it with the headset on. Looks like you reach out and touch it, doesn't it, Nix?
Yeah, it does. Like you can look down and you can see right underneath the saucer, and that's completely lost in the 2D when you're playing on the other platforms. I love it. Like I said, it recreates what it actually looks like when you're standing in front of the real deal. I'm very impressed. They nailed every detail very authentically. Like. Right down to the alien figurines, the spaceships, flashing lights. It's beautiful. It's a masterpiece.
Banging the ball around. You really want to focus on the ramps. Now, I think that's a glitch. I don't know if you guys are seeing that, but it looks like the gate What are we doing here? Am I not
Oh
getting
no,
it in?
I know I said there was a glitch there, but no, that's the 3D effect. I'm like, nope, that's because you don't see it when the
Yeah.
inside there when the gate drops down, right?
Yeah, and the other thing is when you're planted, you can move,
I'm like, yeah,
so
I'm
that
feeling like I'm
adjusts
looking
your
down.
view
Yeah,
instantly, right?
yeah,
You can look at it from different
Yeah, I get
angles,
that
you know.
in the 2D.
just like
Yeah,
in the
retro.
real world. Yeah, you can
Uh,
you look at the table,
yeah,
different
it's funny. The
perspectives.
only table I really had to make massive changes to was the party zone. Retrotech's talking about the party zone, and I turned
Mm-hmm.
everything off so I get the original animatronic thing that it had. So having the
Oh, I
guy
love that.
flying around on the rocket,
I hate
I
that.
go where it actually has the
It's a
actual.
little sensitive. There we
You
go.
turn everything
Yeah,
off
like
and
the
it goes to the
bobblehead, yeah, type
original,
thing.
the bobblehead thing that moves. It makes it
Mm-hmm.
more like the real pimp. That's the only one I had to really. I crank everything off on that
Yeah,
table.
that one I find when you use that animation because he's sitting on that rocket, it blocks and actually obstructs a lot of view of the table.
Yeah. And
I
it's
don't
so
like it.
three-dimensional. It flying around just throws me way. I mean, like it throws me off more than even normal, like having that on. So like I
Well,
just
it's
set
because
everything off on that.
and there's a reason for that because you're trying to track the ball, right? So you're tracking
Mhm,
something that's moving. I don't need something else to just
mhm,
to have my eyes deviate from what I'm supposed to be looking at. Because yeah, that ball moves fast at times, and yeah, you got to have that quick eyes
mhm, mhm.
and that reaction
So
speed.
one
Garfield says he
thing
has
that I
arcade
thought
one up. Nice.
was kind of odd was they announced the 3 packs. The packs were what, $9.99 each, Nix. Then they're like,
Yes.
oh, we're gonna do a bundle pack where it'll be cheaper. Then they don't tell you when the bundle pack's coming out.
It's
Is it
probably
out
coming out
yet?
tomorrow. I don't know. I keep checking. I know. I could even
It's
check
like,
right now if I
it's
want.
like
I could. Let's go check.
yeah, see if it's up because it's
I'm
like,
gonna go see if it's up. Just give me a second. Go to my app here.
yeah, because it's like I'm not gonna wait, because I want to play these games now. But it is kind of crazy they do that. It's like they're defeating the purpose. Like if you offer
Well,
a
I
discount
agree.
offer from the get-go. What do you think, Steps?
I mean, they're gonna offer it at a discount when they haven't sold all the ones they wanted to sell, right? I don't know. That Attack from Mars, though, I've played that
Mhm.
in person for hours.
It's great, man. It's
When you
just
go to
as
the
good as you think
pinball
it would be.
place and
Fantastic.
and you have
So
like
good.
4 people and you all take turns. That's one of those games that is really one of the more addictive tables for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm looking for a way to download GORF very easily because I know we're gonna be
Mhm.
playing GORF. So that's kind of what I've been
Yeah.
doing in the background. I'm like,
Okay. Okay.
I need to get GORF for this
Gorf and
tournament we're
Demon
having.
Attack. Gorf and Demon Attack are the
And
games we're
there's total
covering.
annihilation. So that's the strategy I find on this table. It's just by hitting all the orbits, the ramps, like
Mhm.
all those targets, right? Hitting them the 3 times,
Yeah.
just like
Yeah.
medieval madness, just to get them all
Look
going.
at that,
And
man.
then
This is
and
beautiful.
once you get all of them lit up, then that's when you get total annihilation, and that's what you use to help shoot the saucer because you got the
Look at
three or
this.
four balls, I think it is 4 balls.
There's
There you
4
go.
there for a minute. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
4.
Because when a ball comes down the center, if you got a ball on the flipper, you can just hit a ball off a ball and just go ping and
So what
friggin'
place are you at on this table? I know you just streamed it.
I'm at the as of last night since I've checked. I don't think I checked closely today when I went on the leaderboards,
Okay.
but I think I'm third in the
Oh,
world
that's
with
fantastic.
that score.
Wow.
Yeah, the top guy had a 44 billion score, so
Wow. That's
yeah, a little bit.
intense.
Oh, I can get that. I just gotta focus and just play my
Yeah.
game, and I'll
Yeah.
definitely get there. And this
Yeah.
is
They
one of
did
these
say it was a
tables.
meta store issue. But like when you announce that there's going to be a discount if you wait, like a lot of people are just not going to get it right off the bat. They're going to wait for the discount,
Soft sands. There we go. Go. Snorkel up.
I would. It's not like they're like gonna get like hundreds of thousands of reviews by getting it early. I would just wait till it's on sale.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you can't wait, just
I
support
can't. I
them with
couldn't
a few
wait.
extra bucks. Absolutely.
I love pinball, so I had to get it from the get go. But um,
Just
it's
keep in
what
mind, there's up to eight
$6 off.
packs.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
so yeah, we're going to be getting 5 more packs of Williams tables
Keep them
potentially.
coming. If they're like this, just keep them coming, man.
Glad they take my money now, especially next month when Laura Croft
Mhm.
2 tables come out. Oh, how excited are you for Laura Croft tables?
I think it's gonna be cool.
Oh, absolutely.
Can't wait to play them.
Mm-hmm.
So that brings our total count on Pinball FX VR up to 20 games. You got 20 pinballs if you bought them all in your arcade. It's pretty crazy. I mean, that would be a heck of a
that
pinball
blows my
arcade
mind.
to go to. Any arcade that would have 20 pinballs that's pretty next level. Just having them sitting there, Plus, this is you can use it with the X arcade, which makes it feel more like a real pinball, of course. So that's pretty cool. So is there anything else you want to say about Pinball FX VR before we move on to the next subject? I know, Steps, this is torture for you. So you do not have the VR headset yet, but you certainly can play all these tables in Pinball FX, right?
Oh, you're muted, Mr. Steph.
You're muted. I can't hear you.
Oh, I was saying, it's no torture at all. I think some of these tables you pulled up today are great tables. I was just trying to be proactive to try to figure out playing GORF. That's all.
Okay.
And
So you're secretly practicing GORF.
No, I haven't even gotten to that point yet. I'm just trying to get
I'll play it
access
first. I'll
to the
talk about
game.
it. We're gonna watch a video to teach you how to play it.
I honestly think this is a good, affordable way to play pinball.
I think it's a fantastic, affordable way.
It's
a game changer.
Something different that people who haven't experienced VR ever still like, I don't know. There's probably a group of people that haven't. Like this is a whole new experience, and this would be a headset seller in VR just for this game alone.
Yeah, I mean, this is also like if you want to play virtual pinball, this is a very affordable way to get in. I mean, I love playing on a cabinet. I love playing on a cabinet, but this is so much cheaper. If you look at a 4KP, this is like half the price. For the whole VR setup with the X arcade, it's a lot cheaper. But hopefully we get more and more people playing. These are great tables. And they play just like you think they would. If you're familiar with the tables, I mean, it's a lot of fun.
Absolutely.
Good news, Papa Brad. GORF is on my iArcade.
It's on your iArcade. All right. Everything's on the iArcade once it was hacked. Right?
Well, I didn't know I put it on there, but it's on
okay.
there.
Well, you got GORF. Okay.
Yeah.
So obviously, we're going to give us. How would you rate this pack from 1 to 10? Nix. We both have all the tables. We got all the tables. Nix, how would you rate this pack from 1 to 10? The whole pack, all three of them.
It's like Christmas for pinball. I said
Christmas
this the other
time.
day.
Santa's coming to town.
It's just like the gifts just keep on giving. You know what I mean? So I'm enthralled.
Would you give it a 10?
Well, yeah. For sure.
I would too. I would too.
The amount of enjoyment I've already had, and I haven't even played all the tables yet. Freaking, I've played 3 tables.
You know what I love that you get with the VR, which no one talks about too? The pinball machines, they scale by size. Like if a pinball's a wide body, it looks like a wide body. When you play that safe cracker with the little miniature flippers, they're tiny. Like everything feels like a real pinball. It scales, So Retro Tech X, he's a big pinball streamer. He says, it's a 10, 9 of the best games of all time. And I kind of agree with Retro Tech. I would give this a 10. This is a perfect expansion to Pinball FX VR. This is a sound answering that they're going to bring tables to this platform, right? It's going to live.
I totally agree.
Yeah. The problem is the device is connected to where you look, right? So like you're going to look around.
Yeah, your eyes
it's just
are the
natural.
camera,
you cannot lock your head. But it's the experience of playing it that's so good. It's the virtual reality element of it. So we will be playing this game, Attack from Mars, all week. This is one of our games. We're score chasing. So you can definitely play this on any platform and join the Retro Legends arcade.
Beautiful. Just boom. Just hitting all those shots. Am I going to get Total Annihilation lit up again? You can see I got all the ramps and things lit up there.
You're just slaying this table.
Yep, got it. Boom! I hit the
Total
last target
annihilation.
there, the last orbit. Yeah, you every single. Yeah, so was it 5? Yeah, all those 5. You gotta light them up.
And with all this action going on, it's not really slowing down, you know? Like, if it does, it's just because of the way you record it. But when you're playing it, it's buttery smooth with the headset on. It's pretty incredible. And the three-dimensional element of it is just, I mean, it's just so cool.
Papa Brad?
Yeah.
I'm just amazed.
Do you know
by it.
how
Look at
everyone
that.
here today, everyone in the chat, how everyone here could look really, really sexy? You know what they could do?
What's that?
They could go to the Papa Brad store and buy the legit hoodies and t-shirts.
Yeah.
They look super sexy in those.
Yeah, I never show my merch, but yeah, thank you. Thank you. You good if I sold a t-shirt? If I sold a t-shirt, a few a year, I'd be happy. But yeah, I don't really push my merch, but yeah, thank you.
Hey, I was trying for you.
That's right. We don't care what you play on. You can play on anything you want. Video Game Vegas says you can play on as a arcade one-up attack from one. You can play on any platform you want, as long as it's a game we're playing, you know. The Safecracker game is the first time I ever enjoyed it. I got a bunch of the tokens. I was getting really far. I don't know if it was the VR was easier or what, but I got really far. I felt like it was like I was getting the machine was giving me the tokens. I was playing the board game. Like I never could get that far playing on Steam, or playing on consoles. But I got really far. It was fun.
Yeah, that one's tricky because of the small flippers. Right? Gotta be really precise with that table to hit certain things. Yeah. And then you gotta be careful because that table can actually end. I've had that happen before. Run out of time.
Are you ever gonna go to the Pinball Expo, Papa Brad?
Where's that at?
Chicago.
Oh, no, that's too far. That's too far from Louisiana. That's too far. Yeah. Too far from me, unfortunately.
Yeah, maybe the Texas one.
Yeah, I might try to get to that. I'm definitely going to Southern Fried Gaming in Atlanta, 100% on that. That's the closest one near me. That's a big pinball event.
How many hours are you from there?
Whew, I don't know, like 6 or something. It's still pretty far, but it's like drivable, you know?
Yeah. I was trying Dark Realm. I was trying to tell everybody they'd look sexy in Papa Brad's merch because you wouldn't just be sexy, you'd be legit sexy.
You'd be legit sexy. And you know what? You know what? Let's not forget, Nix is still playing the same dang game. He's been playing this one game the whole time. This attack from Mars, it's just going to go on and on and on.
This is the 25 billion run here at the end of this video.
Yeah, so go subscribe to NixReviews. Go subscribe if you want to see his 25 billion point run, all filmed, where you cannot. People can't see you cheating. Nix, you got it all on film here. You got where you can see the entire run. And it's a lot of fun. But I would highly recommend this whole thing, the virtual pinball FX VR, AtGames pinball. It's all good.
I love Video Game Vegas here, man.
That's right. We're bringing the sexy back. That's right.
Yeah.
RetroTech X is going to Chicago. Ooh, the Monstercade. I have to check that out. Video Game Vegas.
Buy your sexy merch. Sexy merch. We're going to get you a commercial, Papa Brad.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Okay, so let's cut that off. Did it cut off? Okay, so that was an incredible game you had going of Attack from Mars. Go check out NixReviews channel if you want to see the whole stream. One of the cool things is you tell everyone what you're doing. You tell them like the tricks you're using. You kind of narrate as you play. You know, good pinball streamers like RTX, RetroTech X, and you. They kind of explain, like, for people that are new to pinball, like, how do I get these good scores? Like, what are you doing right now? Why can you get the 25 billion and I get like 1 million, you know?
Well, the tough thing when you approach a table is just you see all these flashing lights, and it's a little overwhelming. It's like, where do you begin?
It's a lot to process, you know. I am not
Absolutely.
sexy. I am not sexy, but this is sexy. There you go. Now that is sexy. That is sexy. Tomb Raider Pinball. Are you excited? You think you might get that, Steps? I know I'm excited for it. Tomb Raider. Did you like the franchise, or was that one that you weren't really too keen on? Did you play the Tomb Raider games?
You know, I never played them because I didn't have the attention span to play them. I don't think. I always played like a lot of sports games, unfortunately, back in the day, which I regret now.
And stuff like that.
NHL, Madden, Bulls versus Lakers, you know, and then fighting games. And now I go back and I play role-playing games. I wish I had more time because I get I'll get like 15 hours in and then I'll just stop because I don't have the time. Hey, there's multiple Tomb Raider sections now.
5 Tomb Raiders there.
Wow.
Yes, in the unopened Atari.
Is the Tomb Raider pinball for Zen? Is it a Zen pinball thing?
It's a Zen pinball. It's coming to Zen pinball. Let's check it out. This is a 2-minute video. Let's check it out. This is what it's going to look like.
You got to see this.
Welcome to the Pinball Bites. Buckle up as today's episode is packed with huge announcements and epic pinball power-ups you don't want to miss.
We're revealing a brand new franchise joining the pinball universe.
Plus, iconic Williams tables are heading into immersive territory.
Let's go.
Before we dive into our pinball news for today, let's recap what happened in our pinball world since we last saw each other.
On April 3rd, we released Pinball FX VR, our new virtual reality pinball game on MetaQuest.
We are very grateful for all the positive feedback the game has received, and we will have VR news for you even in this episode.
After multiple VR and mobile pinball releases, it's time to add something new to Pinball FX as well.
Get ready for a new adventure.
This is going to require some creativity. The manor's full of surprises. Let's find them all. Here lies the God King Tihaku. There is quite the crowd here for a tomb. Barely a challenge. Focus. That was quite the adventure. There's always more to discover. Stay sharp. Back in action. Quick jumps and swift moves. We're doing well. Time to tackle the study. I make my own luck.
Say hello to Tomb Raider Pinball, a 2-table pack filled with danger, discovery and a lot of silver ball action.
From the legendary halls of Croft Manor to mysterious tombs around the world, test your skills, uncover secrets and play through iconic missions from the Tomb Raider franchise.
On the Adventures of Lara Croft table, players can embark on a thrilling pinball adventure that spans Lara Croft's greatest expeditions.
While on Secrets of Croft Manor Pinball, you can join Lara as she battles through a series of thrilling challenges in the legendary home of the Crofts.
These tables are definitely built to test your reflexes and courage at the same time.
And here is the best part. Tomb Raider Pinball drops on all Pinball FX platforms on June 19th.
And that's not all. You may have noticed multiple logos popping up at the end of the trailer.
That's right, we are releasing a new pinball pack on 9 different platforms at the same time.
Pinball FX VR, Zen Pinball World and AtGames Legends 4K players will also receive these two amazing tables on June 19.
Keep an eye out on our social channels as the virtual reality trailer of these tables is going to be epic. The Tomb Raider Pinball Pack will also have its own questline in Pinball FX.
Yes.
Well, there you go.
Yes.
That's where I got the 9 platforms. I'm like, how do I know that they have 9 platforms? Well, they said right there they have 9 different ways to play Pinball FX.
I'm gonna say I don't really care about Tomb Raider that much, but that table looked a lot like. So I played some Zen pinball tables that were created by Zen that weren't Williams and things like that. This is obviously Zen. It's not Williams. It looks almost like a Williams though.
It is cool. It looks cool.
They did a really good job on it. It definitely looks like an old pinball table, but you know, with that license. And
yeah, that multi-ball looks sick in the.
I can't wait to play the Manor Croft Manor.
Manor one looks really cool.
First. I think that one's gonna be my favorite.
Looks like a better version of Indiana Jones.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna rocket through this pretty quick. So we're gonna talk about just a few AtGames things because we got a lot of people that watch that are avid pinball players, and I'm just gonna shout out some people from our community that have been putting up some sick scores. Do you know that, Nix?
Oh,
we got some pinball players that are watching our content.
Crazy.
The top score, Nix
on those
reviews.
Leaderboards. Oh no, I'm not part of those leaderboards.
Yeah, he's not doing these, but
okay.
This past week we were playing these games. We were playing World Cup Soccer, Blackbelt Deluxe, the Genie Tropical, and Flipper Friends tournament results are in. For HD Pinball, these are all the players. Number 1, Tomato Grass. Number 2, Real Creamer. 3, Skull Joe. 4, Wizard 626. We've got Chilada Love in the top 10 with a number 6. House of Hounds, who's been on the show, number 8. We've got Spartacus at 9. You got Papa Brad at 12. Team McCloskey at 14th. Going on a little more. Get a little further. We got Ballydurn at 19. We got Wingo at 18. Retrotech X at 21.
Nice.
So just a shout out to all the people that are watching. Great job playing Flipper Friends this week. Saw a lot of great scores. Then we had a huge shout out to Sacre, who got number 1 in the HD Flipper Friends tournament. Congratulations, Sacro. That's a heck of a score. There's Papa Brad down at 11th on the HD Pinball.
Are you playing both tables?
I play it all, Steps. I play it all. That's 10. That's 10 pinball tables I compete in.
That's a lot of pinball.
It's a lot of pinball.
You have an HD pinball still and the 4K?
Yeah, I have an HD and a 4K. And it just takes your top score, like whatever your top score was. So it doesn't matter whether you play HD or 4K. It takes your best, I think your 40 best scores or something it takes. Like your tournament scores overall. So, so I'm playing. I'm trying to compete, Steps. I love pinball. So right there, that's 10 pinballs I play every week, plus my own tournament, which I like. I mean, of course, I'm going to say I like it more because I'm picking out the tables I love to play. Right? I only play the very best. Like I get the cream of the crop. I don't have to play, stuff that's I don't love as much. Right? So it's a lot. I would say 5 pinball tables is a lot to play.
10 for you because you're playing both.
Well, I'm playing my own too, so it's more than that. It's more like 12 or 13. But Skull Joe with some comments. Flipper Friends is getting very competitive. Lots of new names showing up at the top of the leaderboards. Skull Joe's always up there at the top. He's an incredible, iron sharpens iron, and that's the thing. If you want to get good, you got to play with good players. And you got to let good players play in your tournaments, Nix. If you want the good players to play, don't you? That's how you get better. If you're
not first, you're last.
No. If not first, you're last. But I will say this: I would never be getting the scores I'm getting if I wasn't playing with good players that push me. Because, if my lower score would be enough, I wouldn't keep playing to get the higher score.
Well, that's what we want. We want participation and involvement.
And involvement.
people get frustrated if they can't succeed, and
Yeah.
we try to give people guide people and give people the tools to succeed,
Yeah.
by explaining the nuances of each table that you're playing, and then just impart that knowledge and show you um, and stepping stones on how to achieve those high scores.
And we've got a great community with some great streamers, Chalada Love, RetroTech X, Tomato Grass is a great streamer that plays pinball. And, just check these guys out. They'll teach you how to really play these tables at a higher level. Flipper Friends for
Absolutely.
this week is switching to these games. You got Flight the DELUXE, which we're going to talk about on the show, Homeworld, Hippie, and Gladiators. So that's apparently the next tables we're doing. So let's talk a little bit about the Moonflight pinball. You got a chance to play that, didn't you? Moonflight? You get a chance to play that, Nick?
Yes, I did.
What'd you think of that table?
I enjoyed it very much. We got a pop-up of an image of that so we can talk the chat through on how the table plays. Oh, that's perfect. We can kind of decipher it right now. So as you can see, it's got 5 modes there right at the bottom, right? Those will light up as you complete them, and that'll complete the table. And in order to activate the mission modes, you'll see the targets at the top. The 4 targets. It spells moon. You can't decipher it right now in this picture, but it spells moon. You have to hit those moon targets at the top. They're lit blue, and that'll start the mode. And then you'll see that little drop hole there right to the right of it, and that'll activate the mode. And it's just like Blackbelt, where if you don't ball drain, that will stay lit after you complete a mode. And you just hit that ball in there again and start the next mode until you complete the table. And then it also has those cool multi-ball ball lock where you can drop the ball into the upper or lower play fields. And
let me do this next. I got a quick video we can watch where everyone will see it, and then we can just talk about it after, maybe, so people can see it in action.
Absolutely.
Let me get it pulled up. Let's see. Let me find it.
Yeah, I wish I was able to stream that and explain that with the video. I'm
streaming pinball is really, really hard. Streaming pinball, like
difficult.
Virtual Pinball Live. And I saw that a good friend of the show, Tomato Grass, announced that it was his final stream because I think he was frustrated with his streaming equipment not working.
Yeah, the OBS, and was kind of buggering up on him.
I want to give a big, massive shout out and a thank you to Tomato Grass, who really taught me how to play at all the pinballs. I've been enjoying pinball so much since he's been streaming. It taught me how to play all these tables at a much higher level. And I just want to give him a lot of props and just respect to Tomato Grass. Please don't give up. He said he's going to continue doing content, maybe produce videos, but streaming pinball is hard. I mean, it is very hard to do. And I give, tip my hat to the people that are, streaming pinball. That's a tough thing to do. What do you think, Nix?
Oh, it is with the way you guys have it set up on your devices. So you got to set
multiple
up
cameras,
multiple cameras, and you got to make sure they're steady, so they're not moving around when you're playing.
You're filming a screen,
and then
you can't capture it.
And not only that, you've got 2 cameras, one for the back box, one for the play field, and then you've got a camera on yourself. So you've got all of that running into your device, and just trying to run everything, and you're streaming at the same time live. It's hard to do without. I mean, some PCs and laptops can't cut it. I remember back in the day when I first got into streaming, I had a laptop I was streaming from, and it just couldn't cut it. I had to get something a little bit more powerful to do what I wanted to do. So it sounds like that's where he's at, because I believe he's streaming from a laptop.
And he does it all live. Everything he does is live. It's 100% live. So like pinball, some days you have it, some days you don't, I mean, he has it most of the time, he's very consistent, and he's a fantastic player. He is so consistent.
He's just unhappy with the drop of frames and the stuttering that's happening.
Yeah.
So he's just having problems. He said like he updated OBS and he started having problems with that. So it's just frustrating with him because we all know how long it takes to set OBS up. To get it to where you want everything to look nice, and it's just a lot of work, and so he's deflated by the thought of having to set everything all up again from scratch. If he has to get a new device or whatnot down the road, if his laptop can't cut it anymore. So I hope to see him back streaming because I definitely enjoy his personality while he's playing pinball.
He's great. I mean, we all love Tomato Grass here at Retro Legends. We love Tomato Grass. That's all I got to say.
Absolutely.
And maximum respect for you, Tomato Grass. Okay, we're gonna check out this table. I'm sorry, I had to do a little side thing because we were talking about streaming pinball, and Tomato Grass just did that stream.
It's
I'm still kind of taken back by it a little bit. He did play well too. So we're gonna check out Flight DELUXE. This is a video I made. Hey pinball fans, it's Papa Brad here, and today we're taking off into orbit with a brand new 4K experience on the AtGames Legends Pinball. This is Flight DELUXE, a modern reimagining of a classic 1976 table, brought to life in spectacular 4K by the masters of digital pinball, Magic Pixel. Flight DELUXE is available for the Legends HD pinball machine and also the Legends 4K pinball machine. Prices are $6 for the HD version, only $7 for the 4KP version. Love the retro styling of this game. Even the music sounds like it came straight out of the 80s. How about that CRT looking screen? Special thank you to AtGames who sent me this table for the purpose of review. Flight DELUXE is more than just a visual upgrade. It's a total evolution of the original Flight table, combining retro charm with high-tech pinball design. This table is absolutely packed with features, combo shots, rotating targets, multi-ball madness, and even multiple playfield levels. This one really takes full advantage of what the Legends 4KP pinball can do. What really sets this table apart is the dynamic mission system. You're not just flipping for points, you're blasting off on a space adventure. There are 5 unique modes to complete: mission, overload, water system, pressure, and engine check. Each one brings a new challenge and fresh gameplay twists. Whether you're navigating zones A through D, making your way to the high-stakes launch ramp, or hitting a repair dock under pressure, Flight DELUXE keeps the action fast and fun. It's the kind of table that invites both strategy and chaos, just like a good pinball should. Magic Pixel has done it again, bringing us a table that feels both nostalgic and cutting edge. If you love sci-fi, fast-paced gameplay, and layered missions, this is a must-play.
This is a fantastic table.
Let's take a quick look at this table close up. There was the back glass.
Let's take this ship to the moon.
They did an awesome job redesigning the DMD. Here's your playfield.
That's the upper playfield there.
Love the theme of this.
There's the lower playfield in the table right there with the TV and the flippers.
Love these astronauts. It's like almost like a comic book feel. So cool. You can read the instruction card, that's how detailed it is. You got the retro-looking CRT screen in the middle. Shame it doesn't play videos. I wish they would have put videos on it that play when you get down there in that mode. There are your missions. There's also a bunch of mini missions inside the sunken playfield.
You complete these modes to be able to lock the ball.
There's the astronaut floating out in space by the spaceship. We gotta say, this table looks absolutely stunning. Table looks great. It's in true 4K. Look at the magazines. I just noticed that.
Mission modes aren't that difficult to complete.
Reminds me of the astronaut in the Corvette from the beginning of Heavy Metal.
Very approachable.
That movie. They knocked the theming out of the park. This is themed absolutely perfect. Love this 80s vibe music that they've picked out. Let's take a look at the DMD in action and see the improved new DMD. Just jumping into the middle of a mode. You can see that everything is animated and themed to the Flight Deluxe theme. The transitions aren't as bad as on previous Magic Pixel tables. I think this one is, there's a lot of swipes and stuff, but they're not as obnoxious as like the pink triangle or rainbow effects or crazy stars. I really like the way they integrate the art into the DMD with all the moon flight and the astronauts. This is really well done, and to me, this is a step in the right direction for Magic Pixel. More of this.
I agree.
Definitely a step in the right direction. The new DMDs are way better. This is what they need to be doing.
Ready, Captain.
I like the way they go with what you're doing on the table. Look at it. Connected to what you're doing.
I agree.
One thing I really like about this Moon Flight Deluxe table is
I
the
have
sunken
completed
play field.
both modes, but not in the
It's a ton
same
of fun.
turn.
Reminds me of games like Black Hole and Haunted
And
House.
I've completed the top.
And the cool part is there's a bunch of mini games you play down in this playfield area. I like the way they did the 4 mini games. This game is super easy to learn, and it's going to be great to see when the pinball wizards get on this and really make this table sing.
I glitched it here with the powers
easy to access
and the drop
modes.
targets.
You're probably going to get to see the lower playfield, the sunken playfield. You're probably going to get up into the top playfield for a few moments. I think this table is really, the design is excellent in my opinion.
I love the upper and lower play.
Next, we'll talk about how this table flow. I think the flow of this table is really good. Very strong. I like it. The main play field is very open. Shots. You're doing a lot of shots over top. These sunken targets right in front of you. And I think
you have to learn to play with that center post.
Very good. It does have a bunch of ramps. We're going to talk about the center post, but everything makes sense. Yeah. And this is a really well designed.
Part of the strategy.
It's got it well thought. Yeah, because it's taking so much space.
To the moon targets. Yeah, the deflection from when you hit up to the moon target. Ultimately, it's really easier to hit them when you get the ball at the upper flippers there, right there, and just get the ball to bang around. And
I like the way the vibe of this game is. The music is not grating or irritating. It's actually cool to listen to. I like the soundtrack. I love the 2 play field option where it alternates between the lower and the upper play field. It's fun to get down in that lower play field and play all the mini games. 1 to 10, what would I rate this? Well, if I said Blackbelt Deluxe is an 8.5, I feel like this table's a little bit better than the last release they did. It has the new DMDs. I find the play field less frustrating and a lot more fun. I think the modes are very simple to do.
Perfect hit.
So, overall, I really like this table. It's very solid. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Things that are keeping it back, I don't like the center post. You know, it's still a little bouncy, but that's the way Magic Pixel tables are. But overall, I'm really thoroughly enjoying this table. Highly recommend Moonflight Deluxe for any fan of 4K digital pinball. It's a perfect blend of old school inspiration and modern design. Done the Legends 4K pinball, this table really shines. So gear up, grab your flippers, and get ready for blast off. Stay classic. Well, anyway, there you go. That was a whole lot of Moonflight Deluxe, but this table does deserve to be spotlighted a lot because I feel like it's one of the best Magic Pixel tables that they've made. It's, to me, this table's up there, close to Sea of Thieves. I still like Sea of Thieves a bit more. But, you know, if this table would not have had the center post, I might have given this like a S because I like it that much. But the center post, it's like, I mean, I don't enjoy it because you really have to, it's the ball. There are times where you're going to have to let it bounce off of that center post. Okay, I want to get your opinion next. I'm obviously I liked it a lot. I gave it a 9. You got a chance to play it for a little while. What are your opinions of this table, having played it now?
I did enjoy it. I believe this table is more approachable than
Then
most of Magic.
Blackbelt, yeah.
Well, even just Magic Pitchell tables in general, the tables we've played in recent weeks. This is one of the more approachable tables. The shots are more easier to make. It's in that open center shot up toward the moon. It's a nice easy shot to make, and the out lanes and orbits or and the ramps. It's just a fantastic table, and the fact that the modes are easy to complete, so you can roll the table over and start the modes. It's just you just have to know how to manipulate the ball when the ball starts to bounce, and that's where you get into trouble.
How would you compare Blackbelt Deluxe to Moonflight? Like, how would you compare these two?
As in comparison to difficulty level, definitely this is more of
easier.
Yeah,
time.
It's more
way easier.
Like a beginner, like if
more
someone wants to play a table. It's not too. It's more approachable, not too frustrating.
This one can be super frustrating. Yes.
Yes, Black Belt is like that. That's like you got to be a good pinball player to play that one.
Yeah, it's
like,
challenging.
It's challenging because of how much the ball bounces and having to try to keep that ball under control.
And this is like super approachable, you know.
Oh, absolutely. The only difficulty I find with this table is making some of those shots up top where you hit off to the right and you go around the rail, and then in that drop hole there that starts the mini modes. That shot's not easy to make at times, but because it's hard to get that multi-ball going because of that. Sometimes you shoot it and the ball just bounces in and out, doesn't go in there. Even starting the mission mode, sometimes you hit it up there, the ball doesn't get locked. So those are little frustrating nuances of the table. But other than that, it plays fantastic.
Yeah, this is one of the really good. This is one of the better Magic Pixel tables. I would recommend it highly. I like it. And I knew it was going to be good because I'd played it on Steam. I already had played it. Nix, I played this, as soon as it came out, and I knew this was going to be one I was going to like because I liked it on Steam. Of course, playing it native is even better. I think because you're playing on a pinball cabinet, versus playing it on, most people would be playing on the computer, right? I mean, I could play it on the cabinet, but a lot of people would have experienced it on Steam. But it plays good. I like it. So let's go over our tournament from last week, okay? Because what is it Papa always says about iron? What is it I say?
Iron sharpens iron. Let's go.
Iron sharpens iron. Let's do this. Scores. Let's see those scores. Okay, of course, iron sharpens iron. Steps, sorry, your Steps is behind the picture. You still there, Steps?
I think so. I was like, maybe I just got kicked out.
You're still here. You're still. Go. So anyway, this is our leaderboard for the week. Had a lot of people playing. We had a lot of fun. We were playing Battlestar Galactica. Got NixReviews in number 1, Shalada Love number 2. Look at Mikey Yoon is killing it.
Yeah.
Number 3, rising Mikey to the top. Look at that, man. He's representing.
Absolutely.
We got the number 1 HD Pinball Flipper Friends champion, Sacro, in 4th place. We got Chris HC, also known as Jabba. We got House of Hounds, a fantastic pinball streamer. He played with us. You got Papa Brad. Man, I just cannot get the groove going on this, but we had some great players. We have G-Force Guy, dropped a really good score. We got Biggie D and T. McCloskey, all playing Battlestar Galactica. And you're welcome, Mikey Yoon. So what did you think of this table next? Did you enjoy it? It was fun, huh?
Oh, I absolutely enjoyed it so much that I broke it.
You broke
And
it.
that's how I ended up
Glitched.
with that 1 billion score. I played the table. I finished the table. I did every single mode. I rolled the table over, and then I activated the that final five mode, the rollover targets. I got that going, and I hit those drop targets that popped up, and then I started the multi-ball mode in that. And for some reason, I something else activated, I guess, around that time, and it glitched, and it gave me perpetual multi-ball. It wouldn't stop. Every time a ball would drain, it would just spawn another ball at the sides where the ball would come out. Normally, when you would hit the center, it would either spawn out the sides or come back out the center. It would just keep coming out. It would pour out. And I sat there and kept flipping the balls, and I'm just like, is this multi-ball going to end? I actually had to tilt the table to stop it.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
That's crazy. I've never gotten that far. I would not know. I've never made it that far, but that is fantastic. Then, of course,
God.
we played. By the way, Mad Ben Hand gave you a shout. He said, "Nice score, Nix, for the 1 billion on Battlestar Galactica."
I broke it.
We all know who Mad Ben Hand is. One of the greatest pinball players in AtGames pinball for sure. Number one up there. We had a lot of action happening. This leaderboard was moving around all week. I was watching it all week, and at least I'm not the bottom. There was a time, Nix, when I was at the bottom of this leaderboard, but I creeped my way all the way up to
iron
third.
Sharpens iron. You got to put time, and you got to play.
You really have to play the whole table. That was the key. Like when you said, "Look, just do everything," you can't just get in the top area and let it bounce around. You have to play the whole table. You can't just get in the temple and camp out in there because you won't get these kind of scores.
That's what Talada Love did to get that 439 he was telling me earlier today.
Wow.
He was in the temple and he did multi-ball. That's what got him that score. My score, actually, I got my black belt because I completed the table. Absolutely. I completed all the modes and got that extra ball.
That's great. So we had some 6 scores. These were challenging scores to get to. Shalala Love number 1.
They were.
NixReviews number 2. I came in 3rd. We had Wyo, who's a great pinball player. We had Sacro, number 1 HD player for Flipper Friends this week. We had Bally Dern, another great pinball player. And he won. He won last time. So if he wins this time, there will be a 1-month timer on prizes. So you can win once a month. So that way people get a chance to win. We had T. McCloskey played. Man, I love T. McCloskey. He always plays. We had House of Hounds. That was our second pinball. We played 2 pinballs. We played Gyrus, Space Shooter. I put in a 6 score. I thought no one is going to touch this score. And NixReviews, you answered back 170, 300.
I love my shooters, and this one was a fantastic one. I love the fact that you go around in circles.
When you get through all the planets, it feels good. If you get to that point, and you just keep going. We had Sacro did a really good score. Man, Sacro almost took me out. He was just on the verge, maybe like 1 or 2 more screens, and he would have got me 2 more planet runs. T. McCloskey played, Rainwater played, Biggie D played. And for the first time ever, we ran an Atari game, Hero. We had a few players. NixReviews, congratulations, you won. You must have been on level 8 because I got to level 7 with my 32,185.
Yeah,
Sacro and T. McCloskey. But we're just going to play these Atari games for fun. And those are all of the scores. So thanks, everyone, for playing. We will be introducing all new games this week. The games for this week are Attack from Mars, Black Rose. We already got scores on the board. Look at that.
Absolutely. Look at that.
We're gonna play the new Zaccaria pinball that we just talked about, Moon Shuttle Deluxe. And we're gonna play GORF. It's an arcade game. We're gonna show a little bit of GORF footage and talk about it. We're gonna play the Atari game Demon Attack. So this is our whole lineup for the week. And you can say, while we don't have IFPA ranking, you do have a good chance of winning because we run a small tournament of hardcore players, and that show up every week, don't we, Nix?
Absolutely, we do.
And we do appreciate all the people playing. So I'm going to do something real quick. Every week I draw someone's name. I'm going to draw someone's name. If you win the prize, you can contact me, Papa Brad. I'll put up my let me see who wins first because I know a lot of people that are in the chat. Yeah, it could be Biggie D. He played. Anyone who played is eligible, Steps. You know, I'm not going to make myself full screen. Okay, here we go. Let's do some shout outs. Here we go. YO, you can see your name going in my good old arcade talk cup. We got Mikey Yoon. Good job. We got Kev Grant, but he's won. So
I want Mikey
House of
Yoon to
Hounds.
win, but
I do too.
I don't know. My guess,
care.
my psychic ability said Biggie D.
Chris HC Jabba. Team McCloskey. It's a lot of love.
Bye, Darkroom.
Jeff Rainwater. Even Rainwater dropped the score. Steps, you could have dropped the score this week. Drop a score in one of our games.
You know what? I didn't even know
any game you want to. YO.
Like 10 minutes before.
G4 Sky. Thank you for playing. We appreciate you. Thanks for playing.
Let's go. G4 Sky.
We got Sacro. We got Ballydern. He just won. He's going to go in there, but if he wins, we're going to draw another name, but we're going to give him a shout out if he wins.
Ballydern?
Yeah, like Bally Pinball.
Loves his pinball.
We got Biggie D. Biggie D's going in there. There he goes. He's going in there. See him? There he is. He's in there.
Biggie.
We got Papa Brad's Gaming. I'm not going to put myself in there. I did play. We got NixReviews. Nix, you want to be in there or not?
No. I'm good. That's somebody else.
So he's good too. Okay, so he won a couple times. Shake it up. Shake it like a Polaroid picture. Here we go. Okay. We'll pick from the middle. From the middle part of it. And the winner is
Sacro.
There you go. I think
Rainwater, you didn't win.
On my Discord. So and I can do either VR or I can do AtGames pinball gift card. So I'll get in touch with you on Discord. But congratulations, Sacro. Well done, sir. Okay, and that was the tournament. The links to play, if you want to play, all the links are in the description of the videos for the Retro Legends show. Drop a score in any of these games, you have a chance of winning up to a $25 gift certificate. Your choice.
You just spin a wheel. 5, 10, whatever it lands on, that's what you get.
Yeah.
Spin a wheel on it. Oh, okay. $5.
Yeah. Watch. Look at this. You're getting a plug from Mikey. And watch Steps Theme Park Plunge. He's back at amusement parks.
He's been in my podcast.
He loves you. He loves Steps. Who doesn't love Steps gaming?
He was in that podcast I have with Eric. Eric is great from Smoke and Thrills. And I had a really good guest a couple weeks ago. Garrett Gooch, who's ridden over 900 coasters. It's insane.
Wow. That is cool. You know, I want to check out that Universal Studios, that monster ride. That looks really cool.
I wrote it.
Was it fun?
Yep, I wrote it. It was really good. I went for a Epic Universe preview.
Frankenstein in it,
and Frankenstein's in it.
The creature from Black Lagoon, is he in there?
Yep, he's
really. He's in there.
He's in there briefly, but he's getting his own. The expansion to Dark Universe. The next ride that universe is getting is a Creature of the Dark Lagoon dark ride. So that's coming down. Great. That's coming down the road. Right now they have the Werewolf roller coaster, but the Monsters Unchained. That's one of the best attractions in the whole park. It's between that and Harry Potter Battle at the Ministry. Those are the two big ones.
Okay. So that was that. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to talk about. Let's talk about GORF next. Have you played GORF ever? Am I the only one who's played this game?
I've never played this ever in my life.
I think I have a huge advantage. I might be the only one that ever played out of the group. Okay,
so, not against Nix.
We're going to learn a little bit about GORF. Here's a quick short of me.
Who's GORF?
GORF. We're learn all about GORF.
Is this like Qbert?
Here's 15 seconds of it on one of my multicades.
arcade players are you see a arcade group is started.
Is this Space Invaders?
Part of it starts off with Space Invaders. It's actually a bunch of games in one. And we're going to spotlight a arcade, Steps Gaming, a real arcade that you could go to and you could play the real arcade game in Arizona called Starfighters Arcade. We're going to take a look at it. They're going to tell us all about
this footage from Biggie D?
Biggie D could go. Biggie D probably been to this arcade. This is the Starfighters Arcade. We're going to take a look at them showing off the GORF that they have in their arcade. And I would recommend support your local arcades because we love arcades, don't we, Steps? Go to a real arcade and play the game, or play it on any way you want. You can play it. I have it behind me on my ALU. It's playing GORF right now. You can see it back there. But you could play it. I don't care how you play it. You play it on Raspberry Pi. It might be in Fightcade. I mean, it plays great through emulation. It's a classic 80s arcade game.
Such a sexy game.
You could run it on a toaster. You can run it on a potato. I'm sorry. That's what they say. You can run it on a potato. It doesn't take any horsepower. So let's find out. Let's learn all about GORF.
You can play it on your cell phone.
Yes, you can.
I just love everything about this game. I could play it for days.
GORF was released in February of 1981 by Midway. It was designed by Jamie Fenton as a compilated fixed shooter. It was made for 1 to 2 players, and it comes in an upright cabaret and cocktail cabinet.
Early 80s Midway game. It's kind of a combo game. I want to say that the first time I saw it was in maybe it was Fiesta Mall, or it may have been at that small arcade that was off of Southern and Mesa Drive behind the Dairy Queen. It was different, and they were smart enough to take the winning combinations of other games and bake them in there. So,
like most games, Shoot Stuff, Don't Die. They kind of took inspiration from other games of the time. This was one of my childhood favorite games. I played this on the ColecoVision for the first time, and that's where I played it most of the time. I got a lot of memories and a lot of time on this game.
It was a fun one to be able to see just because of the fact that it was something different. I think one of the first ones that actually combined multiple video games into one, being that it had the Space Invaders aspect as well as Galaxian, and then the 3 other stages as well. But I can't recall another game that actually did cross, or combine, I guess I should say, more than anything. Not crossplay, but combine.
The game might have actually crossed with real life. The designer, born Jay Fenton, was given the nickname Frog while studying computer science at the University of Wisconsin. You may also notice GORF is frog spelled backwards, which could be intentional or sheer coincidence, but it also could have been an entirely different game altogether.
GORF was originally designed to be a tie-in to the 1979 movie Star Trek: The Motion Picture. When the designer, Jamie Fenton, read the script, they decided that this game would not fit with the plot of the movie, and so that idea was just kind of laid to the side. But if you're very observant, you will notice that the player's ship in GORF very much resembles the Starship Enterprise.
You know that GORF is an acronym, and do you know what it stands for?
Enlighten me, because I don't even know.
G and F have got to be Galactic and Force. O and R, what is it?
It stands for Galactic Orbiting Robot Force.
Galactic Orbiting Robot Force.
Orbiting a robot, okay. That makes sense.
A lot of longtime players are surprised to find out that it's an acronym for something. But I thought it was super cool myself.
Okay, I just learned something.
Your goal for each mission is to clear all the enemies from the board, and you've got 5 missions to do. They start with Astro Battles, which is a clone of Space Invaders.
You've got the shield right above. Every time you shoot, The shield disappears. At the same point in time, if one of the missiles hits it, the shield goes away. If you're able to shoot the ship at the very top, it will give you points as well as spit out the characters immediately instead of just doing it slowly.
Second level is what they call the laser attack.
You get waves of different squadrons that do things to you, and probably the coolest of all is the one that actually just shoots a single laser beam at you. Third one is a clone of Galaxian, cleverly called Galaxians.
We all know how to play that one.
Every single home port, since Atari owned the rights to Galaxian, Galaxian was excluded from every single home port.
The fourth one was the spinny, the blah 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 blah.
Space Warp, which is where your enemies are. They call it like, you know, a black hole. They're coming at you out of this warp from the center of the screen. Finally, probably, you know, the most gut-wrenching and anxiety-inducing of all is the flagship. Again, you've got a force field that's an arc.
And if you hit the reactor core just precisely, the ship would explode and move you to the next ranking.
You can advance your rank 6 times, get up to become a Space Avenger. That's the goal.
I didn't like the fact you went from different gameplay layout to another gameplay layout. And you try to get rankings, right? I never got that far up. I think that I was trying to get the Colonel at one particular point in time, but that was a million years ago.
I think I've got the 4th level. I know I've done 3 for sure, but I believe I've done up to 4. I've never seen anybody actually go through the 6th level.
Want to play the games featured on the show? Come check us out. We're located at 4840 East Jasmine Street, number 102, Mesa, Arizona, 85205, near Falcon Field and the Monastery.
Okay, 100%. Go check out the Starfighters Arcade. I'm going to play a quick round of GORF and kind of explain what I'm doing, and you'll all get a chance to play as well. This game we will be score chasing this week in the Retro Legends. I'm going to make it full screen so the viewers can see it good. Here's GORF on my ALU. And I'm just going to play a single quarter run. Let's see how I do. Starts off, first level is basically Space Invaders. It has a cool mechanic where you see, like when I shoot fast, see how short the bullets are? So
that's fantastic.
You want to time your bullets, and if you miss, you want to press the button again because you don't need to wait for it to go to the top. Like Space Invaders, you have to wait for it to go off the screen, right, Nix? So the shots,
Absolutely.
or when you press the button again, you get another shot. And it's that way on all the games on here, I think. So I think a few of the Activision games do that. I think Mega Mania does that, if I remember right. But it's kind of a unique gameplay mechanic. And this basically is Space Invaders. Woo! And they get faster as they get out. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. First level.
Well
Okay,
done.
that's part 1. Level 2, laser attack. Oh!
Ooh, just missed that.
Woo! Got him.
You gotta go after those lasers, you guys, first.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
Oh! That's a life down. Okay. Mission 2. This wasn't one of those early. Oh, I should have moved. Sorry, I started talking. This is one of those early games. I would have never done that if I wasn't streaming. But this is one of those early games with speech, like Berserk. And this, of course, is Galaxians. And this came out when these games were still pretty fresh. So Galaxian was the first color video game. And so this would have Space Invaders and Galaxian as part of the game, which were two popular games at the time. Once again, same gameplay mechanics with the bullets, where if you miss, just press the button again and don't wait for it to go to the top. That'd be my tip, my pro tip or whatever. If I was going to say something that would make the game play a little easier for you, it is one left. Let's go. He is spamming me with some bullets. Oh, that's one way to take him out.
Oh.
Not the best way. Because that was up to level 3. Okay, and that was a quick look at GORF. And we're going to go with NixReviews next. Here comes Nix.
Right.
Good luck, Nix.
Up here. All right. Oh. All right, I got my volume up here.
I'll probably do a stream or something with it where I could play a little better, but you normally get through most of the levels, but this is what it plays like. Starting off with the Astro Battle.
All right, let's go.
Timing your shots.
Oh, I didn't see that. Freaking, whoops.
Oh, you got
more lives. Yeah, not
lives?
picking up that contrast. It said orange bullets.
Yeah, with the blue screen, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's because it's very light. It's like light on light.
Yeah.
I got to get used to that.
I think you can start with 3 or 6 lives on this one. This one must be set to 6. He's getting it. Good job. Nice. Making quick work on the laser attack stage. He's down the last 3 enemies. Boom. He's got it now. I'll be surprised if he doesn't make it through this.
Got it.
There you go. And we're now on the Galaxians. This was a pretty popular game, at least when I played it as a kid. This was a popular game in the 80s.
Oh no, I ran out of room.
We'll see if he gets to the mothership. Galaxies.
What? Oh, what? I didn't.
Oh man, he got you.
Man, what?
He got you.
What?
Nicked you.
I thought I could have snuck around.
You got nicked next.
I got nicked.
You got nicked next.
All right,
yeah, this stage was harder than I remembered with the bullets.
There we go,
I was like, man, okay, now they're going to come out of the space warp, the black hole. They're going to spin, but the main thing you got to do is avoid their main shots. They're going to fire. Don't get too. I kind of hang towards the back more, but you'll probably find a good strategy. But I see they throw those fireballs at you. Mainly, you just want to avoid the fireballs and try to shoot them if you can. Got Carlo coming in the chat. Good to see Carlo here. I haven't seen him in a while. Good to see you, Carlo.
Oh, I can't.
And this is the space warp level. Yeah, just hang to the back so you have enough reaction time. This is pretty tough. They hurl those fireballs at you fast.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
and once they all run through, whether you shoot them or not, the level's over. So you really just have to survive it.
Snipe them.
Okay, now this you shoot the barrier, and you're gonna as you shoot it, little chunks of that ship will fall off. Let your bullets go further so it hits the ship. There you go. And make sure you don't want anything to hit you. This thing looks like the Enterprise upside down, doesn't it? It almost looks like the Enterprise if they flipped it upside down. Nix did a great game. You got to the flagship.
First time ever playing.
First time ever playing. You got to the flagship. Good job, Nix. We got coming up next. We got Steps Gaming. Let's add her to the stage. Let's see here. Hold on to this. I'll just make her full screen. I gotta do that.
I'm gonna go for it again.
Wait, hold on. Let's put Steps full screen. I'll do that. Okay, Steps is full screen. We got Steps Gaming making a run. I gotta switch my camera. do this. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if there's a way I can have this look good. Can I go to the side, maybe? No. Okay, let's just leave it full screen. We got multiple games of GORF going on right now.
Absolutely,
We got Nix is still playing GORF. We got Steps playing.
Oh
Come join us and play GORF all week. We're going to be playing this game, trying to see who can get the highest score.
There we go.
I know I've at least gotten to the second or third rack of these things playing.
Papa Brad, that it's so hard to see, man.
Yeah, the contrast sound with the blue screen.
I was doing okay, and then like, bam! It was like I lost like all 6 lives like right away because I was like,
yeah, it's pretty quick. Give it one more shot. Give it one more shot. I'll see if Nix can beat. You give it one more shot, and we'll all be on here just for a few minutes more. Let's see if Nix can take out the flagship.
If I can get there again,
I think you will. You're almost to the next.
Ooh,
almost to the
these guys are relentless.
vortex. Yeah, and
there you
y'all getting the 6 lives. Yeah, this level you have to kind of hang back because you need the reaction time. Those fireballs come at you fast. There definitely is a feel with the shot mechanic where you get the feel eventually. And there you go. So you nailed them because you're getting the timing down of the bullets. There's a certain way this ship fires in this game, which is definitely part of its charm. I would say because of the difficulty, let's just play with 6 lives.
I know that was just a fluke.
6 lives. So
yeah,
I mean,
I got 3 this
6.
one. I got 3 this playthrough. I don't know what happened there.
I think if you put 2 quarters in, it gives you 6 lives. So if you hit the
I don't know,
button,
something like that, but it's 3 lives that you're supposed to have.
Yeah.
This game, I have 3. I had 3 lives.
You have 3 lives this game.
Yeah,
it's weird because I think if you put 2 quarters in, it gives you 6. Let's do the 6.
Oh jeez, I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have backtracked.
I think if you put 2 quarters in, it gives you 6. Let's do the 6. This game is brutally hard. People aren't going to get that far otherwise. We'll do the 6.
I'm gonna hang back. That's what
I think this was one of the first games. There you go. Look at that. You did the magic. And then if you look on Steps' screen, this little display will actually, the light moves to the next level. They have different levels. So you see you have Space Cadet, Space Captain, Space Colonel, Space General, Space Warrior, and then the 6 is Space Avenger. I've never seen the 6. I've gotten to the 2nd or 3rd one, I think.
That is like they made Space Invaders
so,
like basically
1 quarter. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Steps.
I was like, they made Space Invaders like 5 times harder than it was.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
They added games to Space Invaders. I kind of agree. Let's do it with the 6 lives so people get to play it for a little bit and kind of get a feel for it. I think if you put in 2 quarters, it gives you 6 lives.
Yeah, I think that's why there's the 2 leaderboards there.
Yeah.
When the leaderboard
so
pops up, it's just 3
put
and
in,
6.
Put in 2 quarters so
that's
you
what
get
it
to play.
is.
Do you have to kill them all in the first?
Yeah, 3 ships. See right there. High scores are 3 with 3 ships there, and see that.
Ships. So let's do the 6 ships so people get to play the game a little bit. And this is GORF. It's a fun game. I love the it talks. It has that robotic.
Insert additional coin for a 2-player game or for extra ships.
So two coin play will give you the 6 ships. There you go. Let's just do a 2 coin play so people get to play the game and get a little deeper into it. With 6 ships, I think a lot of people will make it through the first rack at least, and at least get to see the second.
Yeah, that's what happened there because I had more than 1 credit. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I was checking the volume. Yeah, that's what happened there. That's why I started with 6 without.
Yeah, I have this on the Defender Partycade. Cool. I have it in my Multicade. And shout out to Starfighter. Check them out.
Boom.
That is pretty brutal.
All right.
Let me see something here. me check something. I think I had something else I wanted to show.
Was that a whole quarter in 1985 or whenever this was?
It was a whole
You
quarter.
can put a quarter or 2 quarters and get 6 ships. So it's 1 or 2 quarters you could put in it.
That's right.
That's what we discovered. We just discovered that. So we're gonna play the 2-quarter run version. Okay.
All right, that's good.
And that is, you don't need a flight stick. A flight stick is what it came with, but it plays fine with any kind of joystick controls. It's not hard to play. Or emulate, right?
No,
I play it on the Defender Partycade. It actually works really good with just a joystick and a button. You know. And the next game we're going to play, another game we're bringing into the Retro Legends arcade. We're going to bring in this game right here, which is Demon Attack.
Which of you Magic experts has created the toughest game for Atari's video system?
Demon attack!
Whoa there, Fire Breath.
You not good enough for demon attack! You in big trouble! I'm winning!
Good work, Voltar. Demon Attack really is tough. Magic's Demon Attack. In television version. Coming soon.
Nice.
So yeah, this is Atari 2600. We're gonna do a 2600 game each week. And here's the thing: every game I'm gonna play will be in the Activision pack, which you can buy from AtGames. So if you have AtGames, any kind of AtGames device, all these games will be in the Activision pack. So like if you have that, you'll be able to play any Atari games I'm gonna play, because the Activision games, I mean, they are the best for the Atari. What do you think, Nix? Activision was like, they were the king of Atari games.
Well, that's why they're still around. Like,
I mean, Activision was
they
just
made
phenomenal.
great games back then.
You know, we're gonna hit all the Activision classics. You know, Demon Attack is not Activision; it's iMagic, but it is included in the Activision pack. I guess AtGames was able to get it, and they were just collecting good Atari games. So, I mean, this is one I was really glad to see that I had. You know, on AtGames, I was surprised almost. But here's some artwork. You know, they did this thing. You know, so you think you're pretty good, then play some Demon Attack if you think you're good. Here's another ad they ran in magazines when this was out. Opening up the the iMagic Demon Attack. Just the energy was coming out of it, Nix. It was coming out of the cartridge. Can you believe that?
Game. It's a great game. It's one of my personal favorites.
I'm just gonna do a quick example. I've had Demon Attack behind me this whole time. It's a great game. It's basically a space shooter. I'll just play one game real quick just to show it off a little bit. So let me put my let me put it where you can narrate if you want, Nix, and steps if you want. And let me get this up.
I'll get mine going.
Let's see here.
So the basic idea is you keep shooting these aliens, and as you destroy them, they'll spawn until
I'll do that.
You get to the limit, and then you start picking them off to end the level, like he's doing right here. And that's signified by the audio cue. Dun, 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 and then you see how the pitch goes up as you get into the level. Yep. One of the tricks I like to do with this is I try not to really focus so much on getting the bottom one all the time. You want to try to get all of them, so you just go doom, 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 so they just running through them quickly. Try to get in there with them and just pick them off. Gotta dodge and weave. Oh, GORF, no, it's good with a joystick and a button there, Biggie D. I had a good time playing with it, and that's the first time I ever played with it, so... I think it's better to have it separate. You need to have just that one hand for directing your ship, and then having your fire button be on the other button when you play these types of games. Really, what do you need a flight stick for?
Look at this!
You're playing a 3D game here.
Now they're breaking up. They're breaking the two little ones. This is getting crazy.
Well, absolutely. I agree with you, Sacro. It's just an 8-way with the button that's just attached to it. It's just glorified for the arcade machine. Yeah, it's not needed. Yeah, you got him. And now this one will fly and try to take you out. Oh, Papa Brad.
It's getting hard, Nick.
Oh, it does get hard.
It's hard. It's a lot harder than you'd think.
Oh yeah, I've gotten to this part and beyond. I was really good at this game as a kid. It was in my library of games. I might be a little rusty though.
Oh my goodness.
It's been a while.
It's slaughtering me now.
Yeah, it's all about that timing.
They kamikaze.
Yeah. Yeah, and you did a good job avoiding that. You don't have to take them out when they're flying at you.
Oh, okay. There you go. That was a round of Demon Attack, just to show you what it looks like.
Dang.
So there's some Demon Attack.
One of the better Atari 2600 games I've seen.
Yeah, it's really surprisingly fun. So let's let Nix have a chance to play. We got NixReviews.
Oh, look at that timing.
Getting started. It's a game of Demon Attack. This is going to be on the Retro Legends leaderboards. This is our Atari game for the week.
Oh, get my timing. Let's go.
$150.
Got him.
You get an extra life every time that it gets to that when you hear that sound.
If you don't die, yeah.
If you don't die, if you survive the wave, it's like they're in waves. And they have a ton of different shapes for the ships and tons of different ways that they shoot at you. And that keeps changing. Man, you're ranking up the points. Look how many lives you got. The score to beat is 1920. I'd say he's got a excellent chance of beating me. He's already at 385 with 7 lives. Let me go into the chat.
I'm missing. Come on, get in there. There we go. Oh, this is the one.
Yeah.
Oh no, I should have stayed there. That's fine. I got lives.
You do have a lot of lives, so you're sitting in a good spot. 1920 was what Papa Brad did. Of course, I expect Nix to beat me. He's a very good gamer. And we have played this before. A long time ago, I was on Nix's channel. We played this. But I played it on an actual Atari hooked up to a CRT television. And now I can play it on my 7800 Plus.
Well, Biggie D, I think this looks like one of the better 2600 games because most of them graphically...
It is. It really was. It was like one of the better graphically looking Atari 2600 games out there.
Yeah, it's really fun too. This game is surprisingly addictive. And how they were able to make it so challenging, it just really almost feels like an arcade game.
Yeah. No, I don't really have any ability to play this right now. I mean, because
that's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, they're not firing at me. This is good. This will make it easy.
He's almost beat me. 1920 Nix. Oh, you already beat me. 1960. Congratulations.
No. Oh.
So what you got going on, Steps?
I don't know. Nap when I'm done here. I'm so tired from this week, man.
Where are you going next for your theme park channel?
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna hop over to Kings Island, pretty close. I haven't been there since August.
Okay.
I'm doing more regional stuff, really. I have Holiday World, the massive coaster enthusiast event, where they run the Voyage roller coaster with the brakes off at night, and they give you a night ride. That's once a year. It's very limited. It's hard to get tickets in. I went last year. Luckily enough, I'm going this year, and that's pretty. That's in my home state, but it's 3 hours away.
You doing any streams where you're going to be eating Pac-Man donuts?
No, I can't do that because
No Pac-Man donuts.
I have a
that's
gluten
right.
allergy.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I also have type 1 diabetes.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Pac-Man donuts are a non-start.
No Pac-Man donuts are in your future.
No.
Look at this. Look at this. These demons are getting to Nix. For a while, I thought he was invincible. He was just slaying them.
Slaying them down.
They're answering.
Look at these. Look at these guys. These guys are ugly.
Holy shit! He doubled your score, didn't he?
I know. He's a great gamer.
Oh,
I'll have to practice.
Oh, look at the friggin' bullets coming off these guys.
That's great.
I am going back to Universal in June.
This is Demon Attack. Are you going to go to Epic Universe again? I'm sure.
One day at Epic Universe. I need to get on the Harry Potter ride. They just opened it without virtual queue, so I'm looking forward to that. And more rides on Stardust Racers. That roller coaster is amazing. I'll probably do a live stream from Universal. I don't know if I'll do it from Epic though.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, a lot of people would want to see Epic. I think Epic is hot right now.
Yeah.
Because it's new, a lot of people have not been.
We'll see how it turns out. It really depends on how much I could get done. You know what I mean?
No.
How crowded it is.
No.
And that's it. Just like that.
Just like that.
Fantastic score. You need to put that one on our leaderboards. Next, post that score right now. Pop that one on there. What's that? 5,800?
5,800.
Well done, Nix. Well done, Nix.
All right.
Well, that's good. And you stream on Fridays with Zod Rider. It's a great show. You've been doing that for quite a while. I really enjoy your streams. Keep streaming, Steps.
Yeah, I'm hoping to get that show a little bit more organized. Hopefully I'll get some more time, and we just kind of just go live and just talk, and I think we're going to try to get some more, structure to the show like you got, Papa Brad.
Yeah, I try to plan something. I do my best, but it doesn't always work, but sometimes I try to plan stuff, right? So, but that's pretty much the show. Drop some scores in our tournament. We appreciate you watching. This has been the Retro Legends Arcade. Final words. You have anything you want to say, Steps?
Yeah, if you smoke or smoke them if you got them. How about that? Smoke them if you
got them from Steps Gaming. Next, do you have anything you want to say? Is final thoughts?
Oh, we'll see you on the leaderboards. Absolutely.
See you on the leaderboards, man. Let's play some of that Pinball FX VR. It's a lot of fun. And this is Papa Brad reminding you to always stay legit. I'm going to send us out with a little thing I call disco. Let's send me out with
some sexy